Oh, faithful God, I will trust you. How many are here tonight and you just rely on God? Shia to you ebuloshi. We only know Jesus. Hey. I remember the day when I called out your name. You took away my shame. You wiped away my tears. I remember the day when I broke in your arms. Lord, you gave me your strength. You've been faithful all the way. I remember the day when I called out your name. You took away my shame. You wiped away my tears. Listen, I remember the day when I broke in your arms. Lord, you gave me your strength. You've been faithful all the way. Say reliable God. Oh, faithful God, I will trust you. Reliable, tell him unchangeable. Oh, faithful God, yeah. Come on, can you dance for Jesus where you are? For those that can only rely on God, we only have God. Hey, I remember the day. No one heard what I said. All the prayers I made. So part of the plan. I remember the day when you asked me to wait. Even though it's been painful, you have sent me your rain. I remember the day. I said, all the prayers I made. This one was all part of the plan. I remember the day when you asked me to wait. Even though it's been painful, you have said me. Hey, reliable God, unchangeable, a faithful God. I will trust you. My faithful God, I will trust. Reliable God, oh faithful God, I will trust. Come on, raise it up one more time. Reliable God, unchangeable God, oh faithful God. Let's go. This is for those that rely on God. Hallelujah. Do you remember? Yeah. I remember. When it took away your shame. Do you remember? When you felt like giving up? I do remember. When I felt like giving up. And he gave me strength. And he gave me his love. Ah, do you remember? Who can I start with tonight? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Come here, come here, come here. He's gonna help me remember. His name is Darius, everybody. Are you ready, Darius? You can use my mic. Jesus, I remember. Yeah. He took me out of depression, from the curse of generation. Lord, I'm standing here today. It's by your grace. Even in the death of my father, when I lost my mother, you've been another witness here? Can I get another witness here? Can I get another witness here? Can I get another witness here? You snatched me away from suicide and I had nowhere to hide. I had the pills in my hands. Oh, I remember. But then he put a smile on my face, and then I felt his warm embrace. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Oh, I remember. Oh, I remember. Oh, I remember. He snatched me away from suicide when I had nowhere to hide. I had the pills in my hands. Oh, I remember. He put a smile on my face, but then I felt his warm embrace. Oh, I remember. Hey, I remember. Do you remember? Come on, somebody, remember what the Lord has done. Do you remember? And you know, sometimes we tend to forget what the Lord has done. Do you remember when you had no money in your account? I do remember. Can I get another witness here? Come on, somebody. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Come on, Sister Amanda. Help me welcome Sister Amanda, everybody. Help me remember. Yeah. God, you show me your grace, making ways in my life. Oh, I can testify. It's all by your grace. You watch over my kids. I provided to my needs. I remember. I give you all the praise. I give you all the praise. I celebrate your name. I remember your grace. You never let me go. You never let me down. You the lifter of my head. I remember. Sister Amanda, everybody. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? I remember. Come on here. Come on here. Yeah, I remember. Can I get another witness here? I remember.
Oh my God, do you remember? Say, He set me free. Oh, from the grave. I remember. I remember that God gave me a way. He made a way for me. If you are happy, just smile. Say, I remember.
Can I get another witness here? Le coach n'est plus coaché. Yeah, yeah. Can I get another witness here?
I remember. Oh, I remember. Oh, I remember. You took me from a miry clay, and you washed my sins away. Give me a new identity. Oh, I remember. I will tell all my soul. Bless the Lord all the time. Oh, God is faithful. God is mighty. Oh, I remember. Oh, I remember. Oh, I remember. Hey, I remember.
Oh, you gentlemen, help me welcome a sister of mine all the way from Canada. When I heard that she's coming, I said to myself, no. You gotta help me remember Sister Benita, everybody all the way from